Greetings, it's me Ega once again. Today I'm going to show most so far I show two consoles, the NES and SNES in my childhood games. Right now I'm working on the Game Boy, which is coming up soon, so who's gonna be interested. I did already made a video of the Game Boy, but in perspective, but in just a little bit, but I'm gonna make a full version about it with a game that I had in childhood. I'm not gonna talk about it right now, I don't want to spoil it, so stay tuned on that. For meanwhile, I'm gonna talk about a console that I have not talked before, and that is the original Xbox, this beast right here. This is my last console that I got as a kid. I was a teenager. I was 13 years old. At that time, I was no interest in gaming. At that time, I was just move on and complete my college and my high school era. So I was no interest on consoles anymore. Well, my cousin Jose gave me this console. By that time, he was already had a job. He has his wife, and he had already had a child. So he gave this console when I was 13 years old. It came with this game right here, and this game too. I got these two games, Ultimate Alliance and Psychonauts. It came with these games. So, but we're not talking about this one. This one is the one I must talk about first. I did a video about Psychonaut. If you want to check it out, click on the notification up there if you want to check out the Psychonauts. So if you want to check it out, but we're talking about this game and the console. Why this one is important? Well, as you know, guys, I'm a huge Marvel fanatic. I've been reading the comic books of X-Men. I was a huge fan of Wolverine. I read a lot of Silver Surfer, the Infinity War, and all those old school comic books from Marvel. I'm a huge of that. The Silver era and the Bronze era and the Gold era. Unfortunately, I don't own the comic books anymore. I was thinking to either way to these comic books, but I don't worry, I will find them later because I was a Marvel fanatic and also DC. Well, this is the game that introduced me the Marvel universe in gaming. This game, although I played a lot of Marvel games before that, such as Marvel Superhero, which was the first Marvel game that I played. It was a Capcom game, but this is by Activision. And if you look in the back, there's the Raven software. I'm going to talk about a game in the future made by Raven, the first game they made. I'm not going to talk about it again. I'm not going to spoil it. I will just save it for that episode. I don't want to hit on myself. So back to this game. This game is excellent. A fantastic game when it was released in 2005. Well, when I got this piece right here, I had a blast with this console. Just with this. At first, let me tell you, I will be honest. I wasn't a huge fan of Xbox. I didn't like the hardware, their games. I didn't like that. And I was not a huge into that because I was more a family-friendly games such as Nintendo and Sega. So Sega has a bit of attitude, but not forcefully. So I was not interested in PlayStation, Xbox, none of that stuff. Well, until my cousin gave me this one. At the time, I wasn't very interested. I wasn't very happy about that because, again, not an Xbox fanatic. Until I looked at this game, I realized I was wrong. There are some games that are friendly-wise, and therefore my kind of interest. So I kind of look into the games I'm looking. They are friendly, and fun, and not violent or gross. So, and overdone. So, this is the game I chose. So when I got this game, it was a huge blast. I play all the time with my friends at the time. It has 4 players. You can play after 4 heroes, as you can see right here. A hand cable manual, you can see right there. Most people don't have these anymore. Most people have thrown away. So, as you can see on that, the original package. And here's the console. It doesn't look too bad. It is heavy and bulky. It's because it has a built-in hard drive, a DVD player. This console is a PC modified for the home user because it used to say Pentium free XT86. The era when PC gaming was starting to boom in the horizon, and I was really liked it because it was interesting to me. It has an Nvidia chip inside, making it the most powerful console ever made. Almost the same strength as the PlayStation and Dreamcast, which has both a powerful console in compared to the PlayStation. Sadly, the PlayStation was more successful because it was cheaper, it was less problematic, it was easy to mod. The Xbox also is moddable, but not as common as the PlayStation. And as a result, the PlayStation won the 60th generation battle, which is, by the way, the 60th generation console is my least favorite in my opinion. Why? Many of the games are grotesque, violent, not interested, and my interest is went down low. If you have me GameCube, only the Prime series, the Metroid Prime, I'm interested. If you have PlayStation, I'm only used for barcodes comparable to the PlayStation 1. If you have Dreamcast, some of the titles such as Shenmue and others. And finally, the Xbox, which is the one I'm here. Don't get me wrong, some people love this generation, the 6th generation of consoles, but not me. I prefer the 4th generation, the SNES and the Genesis era are my favorite generation, the 90s stuff, not these early 2000 consoles. But don't get me wrong, it's a good game, it's a great console, but it's not my kind of taste. But again, I was not into gaming. Remember, I was not into modern video games. I was not into that. It wasn't until much later in my adulthood that I finally embraced that. It took me quite a while to warm up, but I did. So I understand how this console works. At the end of the day, I prefer the 4th generation console, which is my cup of tea. But I can still enjoy it. This console, they have some games that are from that era, and they're instantly made for it. So aside from the Xbox, as it turns out, this game is a like hack and slash game, and you can play up to 4 heroes at the same once. My favorite choice is Deadpool, Spidey, Iron Man, Wolverine, Thor, Luke Cage, Silver Surfer, Iceman, and I think is Blade. That's my favorite choice because I chose the stronger heroes. When I play this game, I always chose the projectiles and the charge shots. They gave this incredible strength. If you chose those and upgraded the powers, the superhero became stronger and basically defeat any enemy you won. And more your progresses, they gave you points and more roll up. I like other stuff because I'm accustomed to RPGs. So this goes in for me. I love to make sure my experience points, how to upgrade the character, an excellent format. You can unlock certain heroes. You can unlock them. There are some unlockables there. I did unlock already all of them. It took me quite a while, and I did quite easy to do it. So it's very special to me. So aside from that, now I'm gonna show the gameplay right now of this game. It's not gonna be long. It's gonna be short. So enjoy, guys, on the gameplay, and you will see it, my friend.
civilization thought it was safe. We cannot afford to lose anymore. Father! But when the king was killed, his son vows to avenge his father's death. I must know how to stop him.
You and I, we're after the same thing.
He thought he could do it alone. But to succeed, the Black Panther must join Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, the Incredible Hulk, and all of the Avengers in the ultimate rematch, Ultimate Avengers 2.
It's good to be back. How long before it encompasses the planet?
10 minutes, sir.
Kill them!
They thought the battle was over. They didn't realize it had only just begun. Get ready for the final fight for survival of the planet. Ultimate Avengers 2. Now on DVD.
yourself?
Yeah.
You are officially a loser.
Get ready to be 700 pounds!
End of the line, losers. I'm gonna flatten you into the dirt. Are you trying to make me mad? Because that's exactly what you... That does it. When I'm done, get ready for a lot of pain.
pushing. I can't go this direction, so stop 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 pushing. It's as if I can't go this way. It's showtime!
No.
That must have hurt real bad. Some puzzle.
You give murdering psychos a bad name. I'll have that junkyard reject of yours beat down in less than 5 minutes.
That was a nice job in Murder World. You turned a potential disaster into a successful mission. That dark magic Clea had sensed was Mordo's spell waiting to divert the orb of teleportation. But Wong's corrected the problem. It won't happen again. Yes, Xavier's discovered that Arcade was telling the truth. Doom used the mutant amplifier on Nightcrawler to open a portal to Mephisto's realm. It's a dimension of fire and brimstone, and it's where you're headed next. For more information, talk to Professor Xavier, or, if you're ready to go now, use the Orb of Teleportation.
Alright my friends, I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, some people still defend the Xbox. I appreciate the console, but not fully. But I understand, and Microsoft took a long way to get this generation console with the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One. Yep, the one, the 2011 console, not the original, for those who are confusing. So anyways, in the end of the day, I appreciate Microsoft and Xbox, and now I have the knowledge of that console, not like it was before when I was 13 years old. By that point on, I was no interest, but nowadays I embrace it. It took me quite a while, believe me, so it was not easy, my friends, but I did. It wasn't until much later. So Now I can embrace the console, and now I can get the other games from now on. So hopefully you get it. And in the future, I will made a talk about it on more Xbox games. By now I only embraced 2 of them, so I need to find more of them if you wanted to talk about it. So we'll find those later. And hopefully you get it. The episode of the Game Boy will be coming up next for those who are asking, so you have to wait on that, so stay tuned on this. So, as Lonnie is. If you like this video, give it a like. If you find interesting on my videos channel, or my anime videos in general, all the retro related stuff, it's just, please hit that subscribe button and the bell notification to be more alert on my videos that are coming up next. And sorry about the delay on the videos. It's been a long, busy month, I will say. I was being busy all the time, so apologies for those on my lack of content that I've been quitting around. So hopefully you get it. As a result, it is. Hopefully you get the idea. As always, thank you very much for watching, my friends, and see you next time.